Hello everyone and welcome to the intro episode for the next WMMA 5 series on the channel. We're back into the fold again with WMMA 5, thank God. Missed it for so long, we finally got it to this page. Those runtime errors, brutal, but we got it. We got it figured out. We're rocking and rolling now in 2020, as I just felt like this was a good time to do a modern save. Started in 2020 because there's so much kind of what ifs, as far as some on a positive note and some on a sad note, as well. As far as for kind of the what ifs, let's say McGregor doesn't in fact win in his return if Cowboy Cerrone knocks him out somehow, or if Dominic Reyes actually does in fact beat John Jones instead, by split decision or unanimous decision. That could very well be a big-time change that we might see. And we're also going to see a lot of fights that were canceled because of COVID. So we finally are going to get, fingers fucking crossed, if it doesn't happen in this save either, as far as the mod is just not wanting it to happen, I'll be devastated, but I guess that is the curse of this fight. Ferguson, Khabib, that was supposed to happen in the Barclays in April, and then, Khabib doesn't, obviously the travel ban, he can't come to the States, and they do Gaethje instead, and now Tony Ferguson's not the same. But, it's pretty awesome to kind of think about back then at that time, because there was so much kind of juice to the UFC world at that time, because it was not, one was really picking up steam, Bellator was starting to pick up steam, and the UFC, it seemed like, we're going into a big year, especially with McGregor being back. And then just a fucking downfall and a half. Dana's been just a maggot chad that's been brutal to listen to and watch. And he, not only that, the way they've done fighters in the past, they've, as far as now Francis has left, and there's so many different changes that have just not went really the fans' way. And not only just the fans' way, but I guess me specifically, but also with this, I get to kind of right those wrongs, with this save. And I think that's mainly why I wanted to start in 2020, because there's just so much things that they fucked up that I hopefully will get to change. Like the Figgy fight. Yeah, Figgy and Benavidez, rather, Jesus. Because that fight was supposed to be for the flyweight belt the first time. And, who missed weight? I think it was Figgy missed weight. Might have been Benavidez. Somebody missed weight where they could not do it as a title fight, and it just had to be like a normal fight. Or no, was it a draw? Was that what it was? Oh, God, now I'm blanking on what it was, but either way, they had to do the rematch in Abu Dhabi, and it was like, we had to delay it because of some bullshit. So we get a flyweight champion right off the rip, and that was another thing, too, with Cejudo moving up. Everyone kind of assumed the flyweight division was dead because, Demetrius Johnson's gone, Cejudo beats him, and he's just moving up. Everyone just thought the flyweight division was going to die. And all of a sudden, Moreno and Figgy just kind of light up and save the actual weight class, which is just crazy. Crazy to think about. And now, there's been so many upsets, too. You kind of think at what has just happened in this decade, from 2020 to 2023. We've seen Nunes lose, Amanda Nunes losing. We've seen Valentina Shevchenko losing. There's been massive stuff. We also get to see the Zhang Weili, Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight. That, the first time around. And, obviously we'll probably do a rematch as well. But, obviously that fight in real life is, that was incredible. Probably one of the... I think it's the best women's fight ever. But that's just... so many things on the horizon, for this day. That's super exciting to kind of see how it plays out. I will say, though, also, this will be a bit different as far as the formatting compared to the previous save. So, we went through the mail a lot in the last series. There's just going to be so many pieces of mail to go through, and most of them are going to be fight camp changes, which, they're important, but not the biggest of importance, and we're only going to look at the mail or kind of talk about it if something big happens, like an injury, or if somebody misses weight or something like that, because I did up that to make it a little bit more realistic to what MMA is, obviously, in real life. Guys miss weight, guys get injured, constantly. It just kind of is what it is. But also, I think a lot of guys go into a fight camp and they already have an injury, but they just want to get it fixed. So they take the fight, go through the fight camp with the injury, and then you get it fixed once you get paid, and the UFC will take care of it type of thing. Which is just another fucked up reason, but we're going to change a bit of the rules as well. So obviously, you can't, as far as knee somebody in the head in the UFC rules, but obviously in the, I wouldn't say that's the one rules, I would just say that's like the global rules, or, yeah, I think that's what they call it, because it obviously was the Pride rules, and now ONE FC does it, where you can knee somebody in the head, even if they're down, so that's legal, so that's going to be fun. Knee strikes with the head to a ground opponent. That rule, personally, I was always just like, if they don't do it, they don't do it. I was like kind of indifferent about it until recently. What Aljamain Sterling has been doing pisses me off to no end, because no one can knee him when he goes down, and obviously Peter Yan did, and you saw what happened. But with him, he like baits them, because he'll just drop down to his hands and knees and just kind of crawl, because he knows no one's going to knee him. You can't kick him either. You can only punch him or try to get a submission, and it's like now you're giving up major position to a pretty top wrestler, because if you don't get the choke, if you don't get a guillotine, or if you don't get an anaconda choke, as far as even Ezekiel choke, but I don't think anyone's going to do that unless it's Alexei Olenek, so you don't have to worry about that. But there's just so many different submissions, but if you don't get it, you're going to give up positioning, and you might end up losing the round because of it. So I've always felt, kind of looking at the UFC as a whole, though the rules itself favor wrestlers, in my opinion. Just because you can't knee them, you can't kick them, you can't do anything, as far as you can only strike them, and you can't hit them in the back of the head either. So obviously you have to strike them square in the face, or kind of up to the back or something like that. Or it's just not, it's mixed martial arts for a reason. You try to give everybody that has their martial arts style a fair chance, and I just feel like with that they do not. As far as because anybody, if you stuff a takedown, you knee them in the fucking head, that's going to be a wrap, and that makes guys kind of a little bit less wary, too, of just shooting in kind of recklessly, because if you drop a knee down, if you got your even hand on the mat, even if you get kneed, like you're up against a cage, like we just saw in the Mandy Braun fight. But as far as, I've always hated that rule, so I wanted to change that. No soccer kicks to the head, though. Soccer kicks to the body are going to be legal, but not to the head. I'm not a savage, unfortunately. No stomps either to a downed opponent. That's still illegal. But elbows to a downed opponent, legal. So we're going to change John Jones's record too. We're going to overturn the as far as loss because of the illegal. Now it's legal. It just kind of makes sense to do that. So now the Matt Hamill decision gets overturned. He's now undefeated. So now you get to see maybe potentially John Jones, the undefeated John Jones, end up losing it all. We shall see. But, I think we're ready to go. As far as with this card itself, UFC 246, McGregor versus Cowboy, Cerrone. The main event, and your Holly Holm, Raquel Pennington, co-main event, Alexei Olenek, Maurice Green. On the, right before the co-main event, Carlos Diego Ferreira and Anthony Pettis, which, remember at the time I was really excited for that fight. I kind of vaguely don't remember that fight off the top of my head. And then this is actually a really good women's fight here, as to open up the card. Claudia Gadelha and then Alexa Grasso, which obviously Alexa Grasso now current champion. And then kind of the wave of the Mexican fighters really taking over, especially on the women's side. You're going to see a lot more Mexican women fighters in the UFC for sure. There's a wave coming. The prelims, Roxanne Modafferi and Macy Barber. Of course, in real life, one of the biggest upsets ever in UFC history, just off of betting odds alone. Modafferi was like a plus 700 underdog, I want to say. Might have been about 625, 650 around there. Very, very crazy that she won that, because she was clearly fed to Macy Barber, so Macy could just run through her. But not so fast. Now, Roxanne Modafferi out-wrestled her, and somehow, some way, ended up getting a name decision win, too. It's just crazy. Think about Andre Fili and then Sodik Yusuf as Yusuf, solid fighter, obviously. Tim Elliott and Askarov. Oh my god, I don't know why I think it's the Askar and then Askarov. Just fucks me up with doing ask and ask twice, but that's gonna be a fun fight though. I really do. And then Drew Dober, rather. Jeez, I don't know why I said Dober. Drew Dober and Nazar Hakpros. I always fuck that one up. Nasrat. We're just gonna stick with Nasrat. Nasrat against Drew Dober. Drew Dober, obviously a savage. The poor steamroller knocked him out though, but hopefully he does a lot better here than he did in real life here recently. But I'm sure he will. He's the man. Sabina Mazo against J.J. Aldrich as well, 125, and Brian Keller against Odie Osborne. As this card, just kind of fun little tidbit, fun little story before we get into it. So I remember this day vividly because I was wanting obviously to see a lot of these fights. Wanting to see obviously McGregor being back after boxing Floyd. Fought Holly Holm and Raquel Pennington. I like that matchup from just from a striking perspective. Alexei Oleinik, he gets the opportunity, and real life he ends up winning the fight obviously, but this is the first guy ever, just him being on the card, he's the first guy to compete in 5 different decades. 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 4 decades. Went a little too late. 4 decades. And with that win, of course, over Maurice Green, he's also the first guy to win UFC, or MMA fight, rather, not UFC fight, but an MMA fight in 4 different decades. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. To think. And he's still going strong. He's still the man. Then I thought, Pettis, it's crazy to think was that his last fight in the company? I'm trying to remember. But yeah, anytime Anthony Pettis was on the main card, even at this rate in 2020, I was like, let's see the Pettis, especially Kostig Ferrara. That's a fun fight. But yeah, just kind of back to the story. So I was hanging out with some friends, playing some PlayStation, and they're just like, let's go somewhere to eat. And I'm like, I want to go see the fights, somewhere if we can go where the fights are going to be played. That'd be great. So we pick an establishment, and we get to the establishment. I'm from a small town, so anytime you kind of go out, you kind of brace yourself that, like, hey, we're probably going to run into somebody. And especially with the 3 of us going out, it was going to be, the odds have now increased. And we do, and it was, it's always, more the merrier type of thing, but I'm just kind of feeling it's a loud environment. I don't know if it's the autism or what, but the music's loud, everything's going on, there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of, but I'm focused on our associate, I'll say, that was there already, and he just kind of whispers. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna head out to the car." And I thought that was weird. I was like, "Well, I wonder why he's going to the car, because it's not raining. It was just a normal day." And he's gone for a while. He was gone for like 5-10 minutes. I'm just kind of thinking, like, I wonder what he is doing. Just kind of like, And he comes back, and I notice there's been a change in the temperature. He's like rubbing his nose, and I'm just like, what the fuck is he doing? And then it clicks on me, because he leans over to my other friend, who's sitting across from me, and he just kind of whispers, like, I just did a couple of bumps out in the car. And immediately, I'm like, we're doing cocaine in the car. Oh, okay. So obviously, I'm like, we have now turned up a notch to doing just cocaine out in the middle of the parking lot. So this is now, we're turning it up a notch. And the funny thing was, me and the Mad Dog, we had just started dating, like a couple months. And I was texting her, I was just like, hey, listen, this is going to get a little wild. I was not ready for this type of environment, because, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything like that. So, and very much, you're trying to keep it cool, obviously, you don't want to, but alert anyone to what's going on. But it's pretty obvious, it's pretty obvious what's going on. And it was the craziest, as far as probably the craziest fight experience as far as watching wise for watching a UFC card I'll probably ever have, because it was just like with me. So our three friends here. So it was me, two of my friends, and then the one that was already there. We'll just for clarity, we'll say Jim and Bob. I want to say Jim Bob. So Jim is on the same wavelength as me. He's like, all right, this is crazy. What are we doing? Stay with me, Max. Yeah, this is going to be wild. Bob, on the other hand, is with the friend that was already there. And he's like, yeah, let's go out there. Let's do more. And I was just like, oh, God. Oh, dear. It just went over my head. Just another day in a life of, and just crazy enough, obviously, COVID happens a couple of months after that. Just a wild night. Wild night, and the whole time just wishing that we could bet, because Ohio, you couldn't, it wasn't legal to sports gamble, gambling on sports, but finally it is in 2023, but it was a night that I'll probably weirdly never forget, just for how wild it was. It also, because we had a bit of a party, now with the four of us, we could kind of, because we were probably the biggest party at this establishment, and they wanted to go, there was another, party that wanted to watch the fights, so it was just like, oh, let's go to this, kind of the party room, and I was like, oh, this is going to get out of hand. Luckily, that did not happen, and we just sat at our tables and still watched the fight, and we, just were evasive of all the dangerous outcomes that could have been, luckily, but the food was great, though. I do miss that food, because I haven't been there. I don't think I've been there since then, because I was a little nervous. I was like, maybe they got our pictures on the wall. But yeah, let's get on with the analytics. Just a short little story before we get into this card. So yeah, Conor McGregor, Donald Cerrone, both fighters main eventing for the 9th time. Wow, that seems oddly wrong. I don't 9 times for McGregor. I don't even think at this rate. Yeah, he probably was. God, you really don't think about it, because, yeah, he hadn't fought in a hot minute, but hasn't won since November of 2016. Now, obviously, had the fight with Floyd. But Cerrone is ranked higher. Then this was also a welterweight fight, too. Can't forget about that. Which I kind of get why, because obviously McGregor now, it seems like he wants to be higher in weight. So I totally understand. But at this point, it was kind of like, I don't know about all that. I think we should probably keep it at lightweight. So we will for this fight. Depending on what happens, obviously, with Conor. If he does, in fact, beat Cerrone here, like he did in real life, obviously, you're thinking title fight in the future. You're thinking whoever wins between Khabib and Ferguson. So, there's just kind of thinking ahead. Which, either fight rules, as far as we get, obviously, McGregor and and Khabib, or we get McGregor and Ferguson. So that should be fun. But if Cowboy Cerrone somehow pulls off this upset, what a start to the save, for sure. Preacher's daughter, Holly Holm, and Rocky Raquel Pennington say, yeah, this was a rematch at UFC 184, which was Rousey versus Ngannou. At it's 2015 Holly Holm, I always wanted to say Holly Holmes, but Holly Holm won by split decision that night. Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Holly Holm ranked 17th. 21st for Raquel Pennington. Obviously, on the female side of things, I wish it was two of the best female pound-for-pound fighters in the world, but that's alright. Is Raquel Pennington, though, has won 3 of her last fights by decision. So Holly Holm going into this fight, I want to say, she had the Amanda Nunes loss, and that was the last time that she had lost. Yeah, the Cyborg fight as well. I'm just bummed about that, because I was hoping, it was an awesome fight, but I was just bummed it went to distance type of thing. Yeah, but that's crazy to think that was her first debut too, or debut fight in the UFC. I completely forgot about that. That's wild, man. Full circle for Holly Holm. Yeah, 38. It's crazy she's still going, even though she's kind of went a little too MAGA heavy, but it is what it is. Raquel Pennington, I always liked Raquel Pennington. She'll kind of stand and bang with anybody. Great boxing background. Just as far as didn't really have obviously the best pro record there at 10-7, but has had some good fights along the way. Obviously, there's not like a lot of stand-up girls as far as striking wise. There is now, but at 2020, it was not, because obviously the division's still growing and growing at that rate. Even it's kind of in its infant stage compared to obviously the men's divisions. So even just a couple of years back, there was not this deep crop of talent that there is, I think, now. Just even fast forward a couple of years, because I think a lot of now the girls are a lot more polished, a lot more seasoned, got a lot more fights as well. So it's a whole better experience now. The women's division. It's never been bad by any means, but it's definitely, I think, as time has passed, the talent's gotten better and better, type of thing. I'm surprised that is so one-sided. Alexei Oleinik versus Maurice Green, as with Alexei Oleinik, the boa constrictor himself. Even though Maurice Green had a significant weight and reach advantage this fight, Alexei Oleinik, though, 9th ranked heavyweight, big time win was this. I was very, very pumped to see Alexei Oleinik win, because I always just respect someone obviously doing it for so long, and you've seen him, saw him in Pride, saw him in, what was fucking, trying to think, after Pride closed. Yeah, he went to Bellator after that. I was thinking he went to Strikeforce, but I don't think so. I think it was from Pride to Bellator, then the UFC. So there's only a 2-fight losing streak going into this fight, which I'm kind of glad they kind of gave him a bit of a easy one. But he beating Travis Brown and Mark Hunt, not a bad call, especially in 2017, 2018. That's kind of, Mark Hunt probably coming off the prime of his career, but then Travis Brown, obviously 2 guys that are better strikers, so he is always going to get a grappling advantage. But 42 at this rate, and he's a fucking savage. Love him to death. Most Ezekiel chokes in MMA competition with 12 as well. He's the goddamn man. Awesome. Maurice Green, as far as the season 28 tough guy. He was a loose cannon, but he was a kickboxer too. So this was, again, a striker versus grappler. Triangle chokes, pretty solid as well. Yeah, he got Pavlovich. That's a tough fight, having to fight Pavlovich. And then going into Alexei Oleinik. Because obviously we now know how dangerous Pavlovich is. But obviously at that moment, who would have guessed that he would be the second, third best guy? But yeah, so that's going to be a fun fight, though. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what I think the game thinks of it, but we'll see. And Carlos Diego Ferreira against Anthony Showtime Pettis, as both world-ranked lightweights. 16th in the world is Pettis. 23rd is Carlos Ferreira. As Ferreira's won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. Pettis is the big favorite to win this one. Anthony Pettis. 7-0. Yeah, obviously with the odds, because it was a fight, or it was a fight card that had already happened, I kind of just let it kind of ride. I didn't really care about the odds or anything, because it was just the easiest way of going about it. Just going real life with it. Carlos Ferreira, I think he won by submission. I want to say it was a submission win, if memory serves me correct. Because Pettis didn't knock him out. And then, Pettis, I could have swore he had, I think, a couple more fights after this. Because he had Cowboy, then Moreno, then he left. That's right. Yeah. It's all coming together. That's what happens. During COVID, man, you got nothing else to do. You remember that type of shit. It's crazy that the PFL, too, when that started, well, it was the World Series of what was it, the World Series of Fighting? Was that what it was called originally? Fuck it. And, as far as, I want to say that's what it was called at first. Maybe it was, it was the World Series of Fighting. Now I'm thinking about it, because, it wasn't the World Series, it was the World Series of Fighting. That's right. It was a great idea. Great idea. Obviously now, they're killing it as far as giving out, $1 million prizes in 6 classes. It's awesome. Awesome indeed. I think they have more judges too. What am I? No, they do have like a 10-sided cage, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. Sucks they prohibit elbow strikes, though. I think they do. Well, I remember because I think that's why Pettis. I was kind of bummed that he went there because you can't really go full tilt. If you're Anthony Pettis. But yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to think what was across Diego Ferrara. Yeah, he was on a good little win streak. Kyle Nelson, Jared Gordon. Yeah, good little win streak going. Yeah, the Poirier fight. That kind of bummed me out. It was obviously a pretty big knockout, for Poirier. But I was hoping it'd be a bit of a back and forth affair. And Darius, too. That's a tough one, too, as far as to go back-to-back after your first fight, or first two fights, rather, in the UFC. That's crazy. A lot of fights in 2014. Yeah, still doing it. Yeah, for Showtime Pettis, hopefully, he might get the win here. I kind of would hope that. But Carlos Ferreira is a savage, so probably would not be too crazy. So yeah, this was a fight that was supposed to happen. For the, it was obviously Claudia was the challenger for the strawweight champion in the future. It was supposed to take on Carasso, but I think she missed weight, Carasso, by like 5 pounds. Something nuts like that. Because, yeah, you can't do it if it's like, I think it's 3 is the limit in Nevada. So, just sucks. But that was the way she goes. But at least we get it now on the main card. So that should be fun to see. Yeah, I mean, Claudia is an absolute savage. Carasso, she becomes a savage. She's just not there yet. But this is a good fight. This is some future world beaters for the in the strawweight division. Yeah, just kind of back and forth for. I remember that Carolina fight really well because I was always a big fan of Carolina. Yeah, the Jessica Aguilar. Yeah, the Jędrzejczyk fights as well. I don't remember the Carla Esparza fight though, but I did see that card, so that's kind of weird. I don't remember that. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, because Carasso, she was 3-3, just lost to Esparza. Huh? Yeah, I don't remember that either because I try to skip out on Carla Esparza fights. If I'm being honest. Nope, not my cup of tea. But yeah, I mean, this is I think stylistically they match up well. Should be a fun opener. Yeah, Roxanne, the Happy Warrior, Modafferi, Macy, the Future Barber. Talked about this fight a little bit. Just crazy that she won that fight. And Roxanne Modafferi. I think she even had a 30-26 round. Like, someone gave her a 10-8 round, too. Like, that was nuts. Absolutely nuts. I don't even think she... Oh, no, shit, they did give her a bonus, I think. Yeah. I was about to say, I think they did. Because they had to have. Because, like, that upset was, like, nuts. Oh, they didn't give her a performance bonus, I think is what it was now. I'm thinking about it. Because they gave it to Oleinik, McGregor, Farrar, and Drew Dober. Dober, rather. I always forget if it's pronounced Dober or Dober. You're going to hear it both ways. But, yeah, fun fight, though. Fun fight. I think it's going to be a lot more one-sided, unfortunately, this time around. But it's just fun to see it. And maybe potentially it happens again. Youssef and Andre Philly as... Youssef, he won this fight in real life. So another upset from, at least according to the game, it's going to go to Andre. But, because Andre's 16th ranked featherweight in the UFC, Youssef 25th. I think it was 29-28 all the way around, so relatively close. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And then Askarov against Tim Elliott. Both guys haven't won in a while. December 2017 and October 2016. Yeah, Oscar won. It was like I think there might have been 129-28, but the rest were 30-27s. Just pretty one-sided affair there. Nothing more you can really say. Tim Elliott just a little bit outside. Jumping up from flyweight to, as far as jumping up to bantamweight. It's a good idea, but they kind of gave him a savage right off the rip. But also, as far as Askarov, he had the draw with Brandon Moreno. So again, two guys that were flyweights jumping up because they're just like, this is not going to, the flyweight division. Everyone just assumed it was going to die once Cejudo, jumped up. And Drew Dober, Nasrat. And so, wow, it's crazy. That's right, it's the favorite. Because, yeah, Drew knocked him out in like a minute, from what I remember. Because that's what Drew does. He's a goddamn savage. Look at him, he's Giga Chad. Oh, yeah, he was on the live Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, he couldn't. Oh, wow, he couldn't win his way into the house. I completely forgot about that. That's kind of crazy. Because that was when I was in high school? Yeah. Wow. It's kind of nuts to think about. To think he is still doing pretty well for himself, too. He's really caught his stride around this time. It really, besides the Darius fight, would be on a 4-fight win streak, you know. Pretty solid. And it goes to make it 5 with this win. If he does in real life here, we'll see. Because Nasrat is pretty solid. Pretty solid. 11-2, 3-1. Yeah, 3-fight win streak. I thought, because I remember this fight. The fight night, yeah, it was a Shogun and Anthony Smith. Yep, that was a hell of a fight, too. They are not lying. That was fantastic. I remember that fight night pretty well, weirdly enough. Yeah, that was the opener. Anderson and Glover. I was bummed. I'm a big Glover guy. Yeah, it pained me that, because of being, Shogun guy, but it was 2018 Shogun, just kind of accepted it. Yeah, Germany. I forgot I was in Germany, though. I don't remember anything from the prelim. Davey Grant, though. Yeah, I don't remember nothing from prelim. That was cool, though. Oh, yeah, Stefan Struve. How could I forget? Yeah, he lost, too. I was bummed. Couple of faves lost, and it's a real Debbie Downer moment. Try to keep it even kilt for this sake, but I don't think it's going to happen. Don't think it's going to happen. Like, when Aljamain Sterling, with that Sterling Sandhagen fight that's coming up, I want to say that's in either February or March 2020. That's gonna be real one-sided from my calling perspective. There is not going to be any journalist integrity there, as it's all the way with the Sandman, for sure. And Sabina, the Colombian Queen Mazo, and J.J. Aldrich. Don't remember nothing from this fight, to be honest. I couldn't tell you who won. Aldrich is the favorite here. Aldrich won 4 of her last 5 fights by decision. There you go. Pretty, oh, I guess we gotta look at the fight history. I guess we don't have to be that much of a chat about it. Oh, yeah, she fought at Cormier Stipe, too. Don't remember that at all. Huh. And then J.J. Aldrich. 8-3, 4-2 in the UFC. I saw the Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Michelle Waterson card. I don't remember that fight, though. Huh. So what else was on that card, if I remember anything? Hey, it's Steamroller. And Luis Pena, Dern, and Amanda... Maybe it's Cub Swanson, Cron Gracie. Yeah, I remember this card. Huh. Oh, was it on the... Oh, it was the fucking opener of the prelim. That's why. Yeah, oh my god. Figgy and Tim Elliott on this prelim, too. Ferreira. Man. Yeah, Victoria, man. A lot of big names here for a prelim. It was always on ESPN Plus. Okay, I thought it was a fight night for a second. It's like, oh my god, this fight night is stacked. But now it's like on the ESPN card. I get it now. Alright, so then the last fight, which this ended up being the main. Oh, not the main. This ended up being on the main card, from what I remember, because of the missed weight. And Brian won by guillotine, if I remember correctly, there in the first. Yeah, I want to say it was the first. 500 advantage, though, did Osborne have, as the Jamaican sensation himself. But yeah, Brian, boom, Cowler. As I think he was on a 19-10. Yeah, he was on a losing streak. That's what it was. Yeah, it fought John Lineker and Montel Jackson, which, man, Rena Barrow. Anytime I see that name, I just think about what could have been, because that downfall after the Dillashaw fight is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think Osborne, yeah, I want to say that was his debut. I don't know why he's got a black and white picture. Makes me feel like I'm seeing an obituary or something. Makes me sad. But, solid fight. This was, from what I remember. We'll see if it lives up to it here. Plus, he's so goddamn big compared to, yeah, I always hated Brian. Well, some of his tattoos are fine, but some of them are just god-awful. I think he's got something on his back that's dumb. It is what it is. That's the name of the game with tattoos. You're going to get a couple of bad ones. Yeah, minus 1,200, though, on the betting line. That is pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Because the betting odds were not that. For the real fight, obviously. I forget what they were, but they weren't that crazy. Yamasaki's the ref, though. Ringside judges. Or cage side judges. That's right, we're not ringside anymore. We're in the cage. How could I forget? We're in the octagon. It's 5'7", 135, 5'6", 135. Round one begins. They touch gloves. They engage. Misses the big right hand. Here comes a counter from Bryan with a left jab and a kick to the lead leg. Coming in and out of range here. Nothing really lands, though. Moving in and engaging. A leg kick from Bryan. There's a left jab, but doesn't find the mark on the right hook. I'll move forward now. So far, we've seen nothing but standing. It's went longer than the fight, I believe, in real life so far. We'll see. That'd be kind of crazy. So I want to say it was the minute or 2 minutes into the first, maybe. Somewhere around there. But Osborne misses a jab, hits the right cross. Oh, shit. Here's a takedown attempt. He's got it. It's a single leg. See what Bryan does here. Can't block the pass. He's left pulling guard. Pounding away, trying to transition to guard, trying to get his leg free. That's got side control. Probably won't be a guillotine here, but we might see a submission. Kimura fights it off. And it survives into the second. There we go. Well, that was fun. Bryan, he is up, obviously, in the round. I definitely 10-9. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Because obviously it's judged by rounds, we actually get to see what the little play-by-play gimmick, what they're thinking. I have to agree. Yeah, he's done very well so far. We'll see what happens in round two. Missing the right hook, gets countered with a leg kick. That's Osborne. Slipping past the right hook attempt, attacks with a jab and a right hook that's ducked. Shoulders hunched over, though. Osborne, he's stunning his opponent, looking for his opportunity. Comes together in a strike, as Bryan misses. And here comes Osborne, who misses as well. But again, they're missing on their first strike, but they're following up well. And a right hook from Bryan, right hand from Osborne. Come together. There's a left cross from Osborne. There's a left jab and a kick to the lead leg. Doing a lot of standing, which I was not ready for. Left jab, it connects with the right hand. Left jab and a right hook from Bryan, as that has opened up Keller on that one. So that's pretty wild. Let's see what happens here. Come together and fight. Bryan slipped past the right hook. Attacks with a jab and a right hook that's avoided the last possible second. Missing the jab, connects with the right hand. Couple of jabs, also hits the right cross. Osborne's got a hell of a chin. Can't set up left jab, hits him with the right hand though. They're trading the leather, can't connect with the left jab, hits the right hook. Finds the right hook, does Osborne as well. They engage, there's a left hand from Osborne. Another left hand from Osborne. Jab and a leg kick. Well, how about that? I would say, off of that round, just from damage, I would say Osborne's got that. He cut him up. Even though the punches are slightly close, he did more damage. Wild. Well, let's see. Oh, they got a 10-9. I could have swore, maybe I read it wrong. And Osborne's the one who's cut. That has to be, because he actually has a power shot, this Bryan. So yeah, that probably makes more sense if I just read it wrong. So yeah, I mean, he's up. You know, it's going to need a finish for Osborne here. Oh, no, he is cut. What the fuck? How's he got the round then? It's 1-1. Fuck him. It is 1-1. On my scorecard. How about that? As Osborne hits a left jab, right hooks, right cross blocked rather. Left jab and right cross again. Gage in the center. Osborne misses the right cross. Here comes the counter. Left jab and a good right kick. Left hand from Osborne. Nice little 1-2 there. Ooh, now he's feeling the damage of those leg kicks now as Osborne. Yeah, those leg kicks are definitely doing damage. Misses the right hook. It's kind of a left kick to the ribcage, though. Now it's starting to lower his hands a little bit as Osborne. Right cross gets countered. Here comes a right cross of his own from Keller. Glancing high kick blow. Osborne hits a left jab and misses the right hand. I cannot believe these two are just swinging. And no one's even been rocked yet. Pretty nuts. As Osborne's pretty much tired at this rate. Keller's, I mean, you just got to take him down one time and he's probably won the round. He'll probably win, I'd say 29-28. They might give him, 29-28, I would say. As Killer pins Osborne up against the cage here. A couple of short punches right side of the head here. Knee to the thigh, knee to the stomach. Smothering away. It was good stuff. Shocking. Shocking. I mean, not shocking that he won, obviously, with a minus 1,200 favor, but it was shocking it went the distance. Yeah, 10-9, yeah. Alright, well, they all went 30-27. Those fuckers. That's alright. That was a good fight, though. That was. Good fight. As he wants to challenge Miles Jones. Be a tough challenge. And he's interested in trying it. But yeah, thanks for connecting to the Team Bomb Squad for the fight. And the sponsors for supporting him financially as well. As Sabina Mazo and JJ Aldrich. 7-1, 8-3. Pretty close here, betting lines. They're a little bit more on pace. I think that's why I put it so low on the card. Because I was like, wait a minute. They have this as a minus 1,200 favorite. Yeah, as Eve Levine, our referee. Cage judges. Cecil Peoples. Shout out Cecil. As Aldrich hits the left jab. Roundhouse kick to the ribs there. And there's a takedown. Brilliant sprawl from Aldrich. And she steps back up. As I want to say this was a decision now I'm thinking about it. Because usually it is with the flyweights or strawweights. It's always a good call. Just say that was probably went the distance. As Aldrich looking at shortening the range here. Oh, she might have knocked her out with that right cross. Knocks her down. Quickly moves in. See what we get. That is some powerful shots. And Eve Levine has got to stop this fight. JJ Aldrich with a huge win. Make it at 9-3. Massive. Massive. That's, well, there you go. I forget who won, though. If it was Aldrich or Sabina Mazo and the real one. We'll just say it's Aldrich. So we're still even. But that would be pretty fascinating, though, if she did, in fact, lose. As far as now we have a whole other timeline going on. We splintered as JJ Aldrich name checks all of our sponsors and then thanks our fans as well who turn out to support her. So with Drew and Nazrat do 11-2, obviously, and Nazrat with the TriStar Gym background. Drew, man, no team, plus 390. I think that's why he's the under, because he's got no team. But Drew's the man. I think he's gonna win. Yamasaki, referee, someone's gonna die. Hey, standing trade blows, nothing can really land. Missing the left hook is Drew. Gets countered with a jab and a right hand that nearly connects. As uses the right jab, misses the low kick. As Nazrat doesn't connect with the brace of jabs. Hits the right hand, though. Counters right hand and with a jab, and the head kick nearly misses, though. They meet in the center. Nice left hook there. Left hook. Nazrat right jab, and also kicks a lead leg. As that's a good leg kick, though. It's a good strategy. Jab, left hook's blocked. Left jab, also great right hook. That's a nice little one, too. Nazrat misses the right cross. Here comes the counter. High roundhouse kick. Fuck yeah, rocks him. Yeah. Another head kick. Knocks him down. And he is in big trouble here. Yep, Mario Yamasaki, please stop the fight. Oh, there we go. What a win. What a win for Drew. How about that? Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. 319 in the first round. Solid win. Yeah, I forget. I think it was punches is what he won off in the real one. But Jared Gordon is the next challenger. So he's wanting that. Name checks all his sponsors, all of his fans who turn out to support him as well. Fuck yeah. Easy money. Easy money. As Oscar against Tim Elliott. As Oscar 10-0-1. Pretty heavy favorite, according to the mod. Tim Elliott, though, 15-9-1. Both guys moving up to fight in a new division for them. So this is big. Jason Herzog, our referee. I said it again. Cage side. I bet said court side then. That could have been bad. Fight begins. Tim Elliott comes forward. 2 counter jabs from Oscar. Elliott can at the setup right jab and then catches him with a left hook. As Oscar with the counter jab doesn't connect though. Nice little 1-2. Doesn't land either blow there. Coming forward. There's a jab now. There's a right jab and a left hand. Oscar shoots in for the takedown. Doesn't get it though. He's left hopping while Oscar has a hold of one leg. Uses the position to drive Elliott up against the ropes. He's got him down, looking to go low. He's got the takedown too. He's got his back. Tim Elliott might just win with a rear naked choke. He does not though. If he gets the hooks in though. Holy shit. What the fuck happened there? Oh. Oh, Elliot was... Oh, okay. I misread it. Jeez, I'm an idiot. As Askar, he was the one who took him down and got his back. And, then he got it. Flattened him out. And still no tap out, though. Oh, God, he fucking put him to sleep. Brutal. Brutal, indeed. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't... he fucking choked him out. What a win. For Oskar Askarov. Another first-round finish, though. That's nice to see. As he praises his team at Burkut FC is very sponsors in the fantasy game of sport. As Andre Villian Super Sodak Youssef. We'll see what Youssef can do against Andre. Yeah, I mean, minus 110 both guys. 20-6, 10-1. Alpha male, Team Lloyd Irvin. Relatively close in age as well. Height, relatively the same. It's pretty dead even. Pretty dead even. Courts. Oh my god. Judges. So we'll just say judges. So we don't have to say cage side. Opening bell. They touch gloves. They move in and engage. There's both fighters throw. Neither fighter can really land anything though. There's 2 punches from Andre. As a setup, then lands a low kick. But Youssef using his toes and remains elusive there. Cat-like reflexes. Youssef steps a leg kick and then punches, but doesn't manage to connect. Again, they're kind of tick for tat there, doing the same move as connects the left hand as Youssef. There's a left jab and a low kick as well. There's a strike from Youssef. There's a counter left hand. They are just throwing here. Love it as he's off target with the left jab. About to land a head kick though. Oh, just about rather land. Oh, okay, I forgot the just part. As Youssef scores with 3 punches out of a sudden flurry. Finds gloves, but on the right hand now. Come together and engage, missing the right hand, allowing Youssef to counter with a couple of jabs, followed by a right hand that nearly fails to connect. 2 fighters stand and trade strikes, neither fighter can land anything damaging though. Halfway point in the round. There's a jab and a low kick. Nice clean right hand from Youssef, and he has probably broken his nose with that shot. That's not good. As a brief exchange of fire, nothing really lands though. Youssef deals with 3 punches without issue, his guard remaining solid, missing the right hand, missing it again, missing the jab, and also hits a kick to the lead leg. Attacks with 3 quick punches, 2 of them land, and then the right hand as well. Counters the leg kick with a jab and a solid right hand. They engage in the center again. Andre missing the right cross. Here comes the counter with a right cross of Youssef of his own. As a minute left, they engage. Oh, massive right hook on the jaw from Youssef, and he knocks him down. Is he going to get saved by the bell? Oh, he's struggling to cope. Oh, he squirms away. Wow, he survives. Well, obviously, round 1 for Youssef. Well, yeah, you're not going to give that 10-8. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, that's probably got a broken nose. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. He's got a rough day. That's a rough round. Andre fires up a kind of jab. There's another beautiful straight right. Boy. Oh, there, jab lands as it connects to the leg kick, though. Left-hand exchange. Jab and a right cross that lands hard. Boy, oh boy, yeah. They meet in the center. They start to strike. There's a body kick. There's a great right hook now. Another great right hook. Oh, man, Andre's coming back, though. Buys a feint. He's left open, though. Oh, and avoids the big right. Youssef starting to breathe a little heavier, though. Quick exchange of strikes there. And nothing comes of it there. There's about a minute 30 left in the round. Bob's out of the way of jabs as Youssef moves into the pocket. There's a big right hand from Youssef again. Minute left. Both fighters stepping in strike. There's a wicked right uppercut after the counter from Youssef, and that is a knockout for sure. Sodak Youssef. What a win. Right before the end of the second round, too. Fun fight. Fun fight for sure. This has been a hell of a prelim so far. We just got the Modafferi Barber fight, I believe. So, yeah, as Sodak Youssef gives a name check down by Team Lloyd Irvin, all of his very sponsors and all of his friends and supporters. Got a lot of respect, though, for Andre. Yeah, praises stuff to say. I mean, the fact that he did not get finished in the first round is pretty crazy. But Youssef, though, good interviews. Knows how to sell himself. Roxanne, the happy warrior Modafferi. And then Macy, the future barber. Crazy to think in real life. It's even a lot closer in the mod, too, which is kind of funny. She's only a slight underdog instead of a massive one. 23-16 and 8-0 at 21 years old. Cannot believe it. Can't fucking believe it. Yamasaki's our referee again. So our judges. Cage side, opening bell. Barber looks to step in and grapple. Roxanne Modafferi, though, doing a good job. Yeah, I mean, she seemed like she had the grappling advantage, obviously, in real life. I'm looking to see if that happens again in the mod. A jab is wide. But she hits her with a straight right. There's a jab and a straight right. Oh, wow. Look at Roxanne Modafferi go. Oh, there's a crunching right hook. Holy shit. Hits her with a straight right. She might finish her here. Oh, my God, there's a head kick. What the fuck is going on with Roxanne Modafferi? Somehow survives that, does Maycee Barber. Moves in fast and clinches with her, trying to get her up against the ropes. She does so. Looking for a sweep. Wow, brilliant sweep. I cannot believe that. Maycee Barber, what a comeback here. Looking for mount. Oh, she's got it. Looking for the armbar. Brilliant job. Not only does it, but stacks her, so now she's on top here. This fight is nuts, as now she's scooting around, trying to wrap her legs around Modafferi to pull guard. You can't be scooting out there. Oh, there's a sharp, short shoulder smash to the face of Maycee Barber. What a round, though, for Roxanne Modafferi. What a start. 10-9 for sure. Fucking head kick again. And there's another one. Unreal. Is she going to do another one? Now jab lands, but the leg kick misses. Goes for the leg kick again. I don't think 37-year-old Roxanne Modafferi is still in multiple head kicks, but hey, that's just me. But Barber's looking to get in close here. Oh, there's a beautiful uppercut. Fucking knocked her down again. Unreal. She's going to finish her this time. Nope. Hangs on. Wow. Unreal. Oh, God. Elbow strike from the bottom. Good elbow there from Maycee Barber from the bottom. Another one. As, oh, look, another shoulder smash. Oh, looking for the arm. Oh, she's got it. What a win for Maycee Barber. Damn. Tough break from Roxanne Modafferi. But what a comeback, though. Maycee Barber gets dropped twice. Gets the arm bar right before going into the third round, too. Just had 55 seconds left in that round. Brutal. Dying to know, though, for the future herself. Wow, what a win. What a goddamn win. As Maycee Barber gives a name check there on a Team Alpha Male, all of her various sponsors, all of her friends, family, supporters. She praises Modafferi for a tough fight, charismatic talker with a look to match as well. Maycee Barber has some real star power. It's Claudia. As Claudia Gadelha against Alexa Grasso. We'll see how this goes. Grasso, the underdog, that makes sense. Jackson Wink MMA for Claudia. No team for Alexa Grasso. Brazil versus Mexico here. We'll see how this one. Jason Herzog's our referee. Kicking off the main card. Our prelims have been pretty fantastic. And there's Claudia with a takedown right off the rip. She's got the single leg, trying to pass. Struggle. She gets past it, though. She's making her work hard, though. It's a good strategy to start off with. Just make it tough on her. Finds herself unable to get past the half guard now. Trying to get out of it. Into a better position. Side control now. Looking for a Von Flute choke. That would have been sick. Try to get the mounts. Not happening, though. Sweeps, but just gives up her back instead. That's not good. Oh, there's some right hands. And look, oh, well, she survived. It's a pretty quick round. Obviously, all Claudia, though, for sure. 10-9, for sure, yeah. Surprised that was considered an exciting round. I mean, that was just pretty much all Claudia. Misses the big right hand. Does Grasso. Here comes a counter, which that also fails to land. And moves in, and Grasso gets suckered into a feint. She's left exposed, slipping past the right hook. Does Claudia now, and there's two jabs followed by a right cross. Yeah, I mean, Grasso's just a little bit over her head, a little bit. Takedown attempt, she's got another single leg. Looking for a leg lock. I've been sick. Claudia keeps her guessing. Trying to pass. She does so, only the half guard. Looking to pass half guard to get side control. She does get side control. This has been pretty straightforward for Claudia. Got her final round. Definitely up. 2018 for sure. As I'm sure we'll get a... I'm sure we'll get a 29-28 for Claudia. Unless Alexa Grasso can pull one out here. Looking at shortening the range. Oh, she's coming out strong. Right, nice right cross. Some good corner work there to tell her to just kind of go for broke. Missing right hook, gets countered with a couple of jabs, followed by a right cross that just misses. Grasso misses the big right hand. Here comes the counter with a quick left jab and a right hook. Slipping past the right hook and gets countered at the last second. Avoided, though. Grosso misses the right cross. Here comes another counter. It's a pair of jabs and a right hand that nearly fails to connect. Yeah, I think Grosso just a little overhead, unfortunately, here. But Claudia, though, with a great... Oh, she finally... Oh, yeah, she got taken down again. About to say, 3 for 3 on takedowns, trying to pass. It's not happening. Trying to gain half guard here. Yeah, let's see if she does. She does so. Got side control. Trying to slow her down, but it's just not happening. I think... Oh, looking for the more. I think because she just slowed her down, she wasn't able to get the finish, but she just, kind of mauled her way to a victory for sure. Oh, 30-27. Yeah, I guess that's a little... Yeah, I guess that's relatively fair. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. 30-27. Yeah, a bit one-sided. Sucks that was only rated decent, though. Fucking main card opens up with a decent fight. Thought it'd be a little bit more back and forth. That's what I get. As Claudia gives her thanks to having contacted Jackson Wink, MMA, helping her prepare for the fight, her sponsor for supporting her financially as well. Tatiana Suarez is what she's eyeing next. We'll see. God, the fucking perverts here. Just, oh, it doesn't hurt that the camera loves her. Like, keep it in your pants, bud. Carlos Diego Ferrara against Anthony Showtime Pettis, the 16-2, 22-9 Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is grappler versus striker for sure, but Carlos Diego Ferrara is a lot better striker than I think they're giving him credit for. Yeah, both in their 30s, though. Lightweights, of course. Yves Levine, our referee. Cage side as our judges. Underway we go as Pettis coming forward and the two fighters start trading blows. Counter jab doesn't connect. Can't connect with the sub strikes. Hits the big right hand. Two combatants meet in the center. They start to strike. As Carlos Ferreira misses the left jab, it has the right cross. There's some good hand speed here. Pettis, quick jabs, nice right hook. Oh, knocked him down with that right hook. Looking to finish the fight. I think he does. Unreal. What a quick win for Showtime. 58 goddamn seconds is all it took. Well, he doesn't get caught in the submission. That's nice to see, but, yeah, shout out Showtime. 23-9. Good shit. As he praises his team, Roof Sport, as various sponsors and all the fans of Greenwood support him, naming a local club. Pettis invites everyone into a post-show winners party celebration. And yeah, now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the card for sure. Alexei Olenek and Maurice Green, minus 830. Fuck, is a heavy favorite, is Alexei Olenek. Yamasaki, a referee. No teams though for both guys. I think that's a bit of an even kilt. But yeah, Green giving up. He's got 25 pounds on him easy. At 6'7", too. A big fucking dude. That is for sure. Off targets is Alexei Olenek here with the left jab. It hits the right cross. There's a nice little 1-2 from Green. Wouldn't be surprised if Green ends up winning this thing. That's a spinning back kick to the chest. God damn, that kind of left doesn't land though. A nice little 1-2. They engage. Counters with the right hand with a left kick to the ribs. Exchange of strikes sees both fighters fail anything significant. Nice little 1-2 from Olenek. Hits the jab. Also connects with a clean right hand. They engage. There's a left hook. That's a nice jab and a right hook of Maurice Green's own. Surprise, Alexei Olenek has a win for the takedown. As there's 1-2. Olenek avoids both of them. Coming forward, and now two fighters start trading blows. Tries that jab, it misses. Connects with a jab, but Olenek avoids it with a low kick. That's the setup. Coming forward again with a strike exchange. Tries to jab, it misses. There's a right cross that lands hard, though, from Maurice Green. Counter left, but doesn't connect. Big right hand from Maurice Green again. Oh, cooked it too many times. They just stand and trade blows at the end. Yeah, I mean, Maurice Green did a little bit more as far as obviously stand-up-wise. Probably did a lot more damage as well. Yeah, did 9M. Oof, going down a little shell-shocked. Yeah, that's not, definitely not what we expected. Well, I guess we're going to see a big upset on this card. Who would have guessed it? As it's not going to be, though, Macy Barber and Roxanne Modafferi. It's going to be Olenek and Maurice Green. Green's starting to tire out, though. Still, a lot can happen. Oh, avoids the head kick, though. Thank God. There's Alexei Olenek there. Fires up a counter jab, rather. Throws a 1-2. Alexei Olenek was equal to it. Tries the jab and misses. Nice 1-2 there from Maurice Green. I think he's won the round so far with that. There's a right cross, though. Right cross was blocked. Alexei Olenek's cut now. Counter left hand. I cannot believe he never took him down. Unreal. Trying to outstrike a 6'7", 265-pound man. What a lunatic. As, yeah, that's what's going to happen. There's a left jab and a leg kick to the lead leg. Both guys are getting tired now going to the third. There we go. Finally a takedown attempt. Oh, it doesn't take him down. How about that? Got him against the ropes. Trips coming. Yep. Good trip. Side control. Could get the... Yeah, not enough time. If he would have done that earlier, that would have been nice. But yeah, it's 1-1 probably going into that fight. Going into the third. We'll see. Is Alexei Oleinik, cut man, looking to stop the bleed? It is relatively close, so it might not be 1-1 on all scorecards. Alexei Oleinik gets the takedown. Great start. Oh, looking for the neck crank. Oh, he got it. Oh, that rules. Hell yeah. What a fight. What a fight. Yeah, I mean, that was, it's kind of crazy, because that was like, it was weird. If I remember correctly, Alexei Oleinik, the submission, that was like right before the end of the second, so to get it at the start of the third in this save, pretty weird. Pretty weird. I don't think it was a neck crank, though. Might have been a rear naked choke, might have been an armbar or something like that, but I don't think it was a neck crank. But that rules. Yeah. Alexei Oleinik thanks all of his sponsors, all of his fans. Boy, they really put him over as a charismatic talker. He's a funny guy. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. As the co-main event, the Preacher's Daughter, Holly Holm, against Rocky Raquel Pennington. Holly Holm, 12-5. Raquel Pennington, 10-7. Rocky is the favorite at -110. We'll see if we have another successful fighter from Jackson Wink MMA. Yamasaki. It's so funny that Mario Yamasaki's refereeing UFC fights in 2020 in this mod. As the fight begins, they touch gloves. They stand a trade in the center of the ring. Neither fighter can land a good shot. Pennington ends the left-hand exchange. Big right hand, but finds something by the air on the big left. Can't connect the step strikes and hits over the leg kick. Holly Holm moves forward, constantly trying to pressure and exchanging strikes. Holm hits the big right hand, but Pennington evades the big left punch as Pennington steps in to strike. Holm slipping past the right hook and counters with the left hand. Holly Holm comes forward with as two fighters trading blows. Two left hands from Pennington. Hits the right hand but misses when she attempts to go for the body. Stepping in, Pennington misses the right hook and leaves herself open to be countered with a jab and a good left hook. There's a left jab but also a clean left hand, or clean right hand from Rocky. Scores with a jab. Right hand is blocked. Holm lands the right hook to the body. Solid strategy. Go for the body shots. Right jab from Holm. That left hand that's absorbed on the gloves. Pennington finds a way past her opponent's guards. A sharp 1-2. Pennington looks to engage. It's the jab that has the right hook blocked. Can't connect with the right jab. Hits the good left hand. Oh, she rocks her with that. Oh, Pennington's in trouble. She's going to get saved by the round here. Oh my god, went for the flying knee. Wow. Doesn't get all of it, though. What in the world? That is nuts. Was not ready for the flying knee from Holly Holm. There's a nice jab at a straight left. God damn. Oh, Rocky just trying to survive with a takedown. That's a really good strategy. What a fight. What a first round. Oh, I don't know about all that. Rocky ahead on the scorecard. I don't know about all that, Chief. She got rocked. She got saved with that takedown, though. I mean, it's close, but I'd probably go with Holly. We'll see. Yeah, incredibly close, though. Jab lands from Holm. Can't connect with the left of the body. Fires off a counter jab, doesn't connect. Jab lands from Holm. Can't connect with the left of the body. Pennington comes in, looking to strike. Holm kicks the lead leg. There's a left jab and also a right cross. Two fighters stand and trade strikes. Neither can land a significant blow. Holly Holm steps forward and striking exchange begins. There's a jab, misses. Can't connect with the step strikes and hits a beautiful straight left, though, on Pennington. Holly Holm stalks forward, pressuring Pennington. Counter left hand. Throws some strikes and a fast leg kick, and Pennington avoids all of them. Pennington may have been aiming to get in close, but Holly Holm aggressively took the initiative. Holm hits a right hand, following by a kick to the body. That's poor, though, and Pennington's allowed to catch it, and gets another takedown. That's a massive takedown. Because if you scored her for that first round, depending on what happens here, you might, in fact, be up to 2-0. We'll see. Holly Holm trying to pull her in close. A couple of short punches. Keeps her guessing. A few quick strikes. Looking to pass guard. It's a scramble. So Rocky's up first. Trying to throw a knee to the thigh, but Holly Holm prevents it. Yeah, I mean, boy, yeah, it's very, very close, though. Listen, I think depending on who wins this third round, we'll say is who should win this fight. I kind of wish sometimes they do that, but it's a little not. Yeah, I mean, because Raquel, the leg kicks are definitely affecting Rocky. Off target with a jab, connects with the right hand. Brace of jabs, left hand taking on the gloves. Exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring. Nothing comes of it, though. A few gulps of breath now. Limping slightly as Pennington still feeling the effects of that. Missing the right cross. Here comes, leaves herself open for a counter. Home comes in with a left hook. Pair of jabs in the exchange. Jab is wide. Catches her with a left hook to the body. Again, Raquel's fucking limping her way across this third round. Holly Holm can't connect with a jab. Catches her with a roundhouse kick to the body, though. Exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring. Nothing comes of it. Oh, in the cage, rather. As can't connect with a jab. Beautiful straight left, though, from Holly Holm there, hitting Raquel Pennington. I think she's won this round as Holly Holm. Fails to land anything with the strikes, and the combination then with an attempted head kick. Forcing exchange of strikes. There's a right jab and nothing but air on the big left. Exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the cage. Nothing really comes of it, though, as, again, they just keep on talking about her limp. Fails to find home her jab. Hits her with a right to the rib, or left to the ribs, rather. Excuse me. As now some acknowledgement from Holly Holm's corner. Yeah, probably should just go for broke. Look for the knockout. Fuck it. There's a crunching left hook. Beautiful. Limping slightly as Pennington still. There's a good left jab and a right. There's a right jab and a kick to the lead leg again. That's actually a really good fight. I would say Holm won 2-1. Give her the first. Give her the third. We'll see. Oh, we got a split. 29-28. 29-28. Raquel Pennington. Tough break. Tough break if you're Holly Holm there, because I really do think she won the fight. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very close on the metrics. That takedown in the first, at the end, I don't think it did. I don't think that's like such a huge takedown. It literally did it to survive. Wasn't like a crazy change. Literally went for a flying knee and rocked her, and she did way more damage. The second round, though, obviously all Raquel, and then I think the third round went to Holly. So yeah, that's tough. Tough way to lose. Tough way to lose for sure. Yeah, because Holly Holm won that fight. It was 30-20. Yeah, there's a couple like 30-27s. From what I remember. So that's just crazy. Crazy. But, yeah, I mean, fun fight, though. Fun fight for sure. Praises Holly Holm for the tough fight, does Raquel Pennington. Also, thanks to her sponsor for backing her, and thanks to her family, friends, and supporters. As our main event, highly doubt that Conor's going to win the way he did in real life, because that fucking shit was crazy. The fact that he clinched up with a shoulder smash and basically rocked him with it, and then finished him off in like 20 seconds, nuts. Nuts indeed. It's close on the betting lines, though. Very, very close. Which I'm trying to remember the betting lines from the... I think it was like -200 or 300 McGregor. I don't think it was that close. Then -150 and +150. But could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Obviously, McGregor from Dublin, Ireland. Cowboy Cerrone, Albuquerque, New Mexico. From the BMF Ranch, SBG, Ireland. Of course, from Connor. Yves Levine's a referee. Boy, what a wayward trajectory this could potentially be. As instructions are being made, Cerrone looks super confident, though. There's no doubt that he likes being the center of attention. Which is weird, because that should definitely be Connor's thing, but that's alright. As he spends the introduction stretch and preparing for battle. They touch gloves. McGregor comes forward. There's a jab. Oh, feint. That's completely caught by Cerrone. Oh, that head kick probably rocked him. It sure did. Holy shit. Oh, flying knee. He hits it, but it's not full. Again, we could have saw a flying knee in the fight. Got him up against the cage now. Holy fuck. As he went right through him with that left hand. Finishes him off here. You fucking love to see it. Literally almost exactly the same of what happened. A minute, though. And that is just fantastic. Conor McGregor does it here. 22-4. Love it. Fuck yeah. As I love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, he gets the winner of Ferguson and Khabib. Critic rating 72. That is not bad at all. Literally the only fight that kind of stunk was this. It was just one-sided. Other than that, man, we had a hell of a card. Well, what a start. What a start to the series for sure. 12,549 in attendance. About a 3 million gate. Good shit. Good shit there. I forgot to give people the... Oh, no, here it is. But say the bonuses. As, Fight of the Night, man. You know, Alexia Oleinik and Maurice Green was pretty solid. That was a pretty solid fight. We have performance bonus for sure for Macy Barber. Kind of want to give one to Roxanne Modafferi. Yeah, we'll give one to her as well. Yeah, that will... we'll give one to Sodic. Yeah, no, he's already got the KO, so yeah, he'll be fine. McGregor for sure. We'll give one to Holly, at least, because I think she won. We'll give her some bonus. Obviously, Alexia Oleinik, he's going to walk away with a bunch of money today. Yeah, because what we're going to do is, 50,000 as, actually, yeah, about, it was, 50,000 for the performance bonus. Oh, no, 50, there we go, 50,000, and then, 100,000 for the, fight nights, the knockout, and the submission bonus. I just kind of want to see what we're going to look like. We'll probably do 100,000 across the board, but right now we're just going to do 50 to see what it's like. Yes. Wow, we lost 8 million. So, oh my God, McGregor made 12 million. Holy shit. Yeah, no wonder we lost money. Holy fuck. That's nuts. 12 million. That's fucking crazy. I love it though. I'm glad the guys are getting paid, and girls, but that's just sad that one guy makes 12 million, everybody else, I think combined here, is barely a million here, and then not even close to a million when you add all that. So that sucks about it. But what can you do? Yeah, I don't have McGregor's contract. It was just how the game, how the mod came with it. But that is fucking crazy. I mean, that is kind of... His contract's pretty unique when he came back, because he was getting, like, a percentage of the house. He was getting a percentage of the buy rates, too. Like, he was making a shit ton of cash. I don't know if he was making 12 million a fight, but he was making a good solid 2-3 million. Easy. But that is fucking crazy. Well, what a win. What a win for McGregor. What a fight. What a card. Super pleased by that. And about an hour for this episode. That's good. I was a little nervous because there's going to be so many fights. Kind of how it's going to dictate. Might be an hour, might be 2 hours. We got a lot of first round finishes, luckily for us. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time for the fight night. That's Blades and Dos Santos is next. Dos Anjos and Michael Chiesa's on that card. Angela Hill's on that card, I want to say. Also, I think Jamal Hill's on that card. I think Arnold Allen's maybe the prelim. I think Gilbert's brother Herbert Burns is on there. A lot of fun fights. Hopefully. It's got a tough task, though, to follow that. That was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Luckily, we're pretty solid with 41 million, but I mean, that's crazy. He's making 12. Nuts. Yes, on to the next fight we go for the second episode. We'll say, thank you all for watching. This is going to be very much like the last series, every Monday. So watch out for it in the subscription boxes and all that fun jazz. If you liked it, give it a like. Hey, shout it out. Tell your friends, tell your family, your loved ones, your coworkers. No, I don't care. This could be this could be our little secret between the two of us. That's fine. Just as far as if you're enjoying the series, keep up with it. I know we're gonna get. I don't know when the end point is going to be. Might be 2025, might be 2030. Who knows? Fuck it. We might go that long. But it might be a relatively short one compared to the Pride one. Who knows? Because we have so many fights to do. We have so many cards as well. We pretty much got a full schedule. One thing I want to change about the UFC schedule is I don't want it to have it be so jam-packed where it's like every Saturday's a card. Maybe like every other Saturday, maybe 2 pay-per-view, or have a pay-per-view and a US, in the fight night, and then maybe ESPN here and there, and a fight card that's on ABC type of thing, like they usually are doing now, but just not so many fight nights is kind of the plan. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.